Hello, my name is Domo, and welcome back to Formless Mother. So this map, at the start what you do is you just sort of go around a bit in circles, press all the switches. In the meantime the side will fire rockets at you and it'll start an infight with all the Hell Knights and Barons. What I like to do here is I actually like to wait. If you press the switch, it just telefrags the Cyber Demon and releases 2 Archviles, and I usually like waiting in that sense because then the Cyber sort of does all the cleanup for me and I get to save a bit of BFG ammo. So what I do here is I wait till the kill count hits 12 and then I press the switch and go straight for the 2 vials. Here, yeah, I got lucky, I got a double kill here. In some attempts, I had to fire like 2 or 3 BFG shots and that gets real annoying. So once I'm out, I grab this secret, and then what I do is I go straight to the arena down there. Now with this arena, I start the fight, but I don't sort of go on with it. I just go straight to the secret by walking across that ledge, and then there is another sort of secret fight that opens from the switch you pressed earlier, and it leads to here. Now this fight, surprisingly I had quite a bit of trouble with it. What I like to do here is just sort of go around anti-clockwise, or as Americans would say, counterclockwise, same thing. And as soon as the Archvial appears, I just kill it, because they can zap you the moment they wake up, and taking damage here is pretty scary, I cannot lie. So there again, kill the Archvial. I think the reason why I died here so much is because of the Cyber Rockets. You can get a bit of splash damage off of them, and yeah, it just sucks. That's why you kind of want to stay sort of in the middle, so then that way you're not getting shelled right in the face, but also not taking the splash damage. So here, when the Revenants come out, what I tend to do is, if the Archvial comes out, I kill it. If it's not, if it's still in that sort of small room, I then go sort of BFG, throw myself into that room. And what I tend to do is wait till all the Cybers are dead, and then press the switch, like so. That telefrags basically all the Hell Knights. Well, telefrags. I say telefrags, I don't know whether it just like... it must be some sort of script, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't know, like, I won't be able to explain it. If someone could in the comments, that'd be kind of nice. So here I take the moment to just pick up all the ammo. I see I've got 300 cells, so I grab the Mega and then just go straight out. Now I fire a few rockets just to be cautious, and then fire a BFG shot to clean up all the pinkies. I'll fire a second one for the other side in a minute, but for now I'm gonna focus on just killing the Mancubi. Sometimes they die to infighting with the Arachnorbs, but the Arachnorbs, they tend to sort of follow where you go in that secret fight, so they're all the way on the other side of the map. Now by the time I hit the switch, they start coming towards me. What I do is sort of just wait. I wait till they all get there, and then I take a good just sort of chance with my BFG shots, hope they count. I don't know if this is the demo where my BFG shots were really mediocre. Yeah, that was okay. And then, what about this one? Do I fire another one? Oh, you know what? That wasn't actually bad. Okay, no, this wasn't the attempt with the mediocre shots. This was a good, like, these were good shots. Jeez, I was stuttering so much there. But here, what you want to do is just clean up. You want to clean up before you go to the next arena, which can be quite tricky if you're not prepared. Oh yeah, go for this Revenant as well. It's pretty forgettable. So you want to make sure you get all the kills. I got very lucky there in the sense that the Revenants died to infighting. That never happens with me usually. So this is the next fight. What I tend to do is try and clear up all the lost souls, because they can be a real nuisance in this fight. So once I've done that, I press the switch. Pick up the ammo first, press the switch. Make sure to kill that Archvial, because then you're going to hide in this sort of corner. And what you do is you just rocket everything until it's all dead. Now occasionally you'll get a Pain Elemental that sort of sneaks up around. And if that's the case, they'll start spawning lost souls, and that gets really messy. Usually you're good, but there are some odd attempts that this will happen, and has happened. But here, yeah, the Pain Elementals just sort of did their own thing. It was really weird. Lost a bit of time, but it's alright. There's a lost soul jump scare. So here I start killing the cyber. I just leave the Pain Elemental unattended because I'll sort that out later. So I have the key. I grab the rockets, kill the Pain Elemental. I get a bit confused here, but in the end I just sort of hit the switch. And that's that fight. It's not awful, it's pretty tough. And it can be tough. Especially like if your BFG shots don't go to plan, or if you just get really bad luck with rev rockets. Anyway, this fight, literally, I kind of don't know why this was added. It was, I mean, it's a nice sort of filler fight, but it's really not too challenging compared to the rest of it. So, it's a nice sort of break. You get to SSG a bunch of imps. Sorry, what the comment I made earlier just sounds like I really don't like this fight, but I actually do. I think it's simple, it's fun. But this fight, on the other hand, I had a lot of trouble with this fight in practice. A lot of trouble, and the reason why, you'll see in a minute. A bunch of hit scanners will start teleporting in. A lot of these are chain gunners, and especially with the health I'm at now, they can be like a real problem. So once the side was released, 2 Archviles will be released along with that, so what I tend to do is try and BFG them as quickly as possible before they start resurrecting everything. Here I do a pretty good job. It's fine if I sort of use up all my cells, because I'll get them all back anyway when I go to the next arena. So here, just try and not get shelled by the cyber. Easier said than done, because there's still loads of lost souls sort of roaming the place. They're just real annoying little shits. So yeah, I clean that all up, and then I go to sort the Pain Elementals. So in this attempt, the Pain Elementals got stuck in the starting room. Now this does occasionally happen with 1, but I've never seen it with 2. This attempt was like a real weird one. Anyway, when you hit 396 on the kill counter, you can move on to the next part. You can backtrack, but it loses a lot of time. So don't go start the fight. First off, get the backpack. It's really useful. The backpack, you just go all the way back here. It releases 2 Archviles, but you can just rocket those if you have enough rockets, or SSG them. You have plenty of ammo in this map. Like, ammo is never a real problem. Anyway, so that it's done. Now we're gonna start sort of the village fight. Now this fight isn't too bad. The only issue is that if you're unlucky with sort of monster RNG, then the Revenants can end up cornering you. And yeah, at that point you can just restart, because you're really unlikely to get out of it. So when the Archvile sort of spawns in, you wanna just BFG that, although here I played a bit safe. As you can see, I've just got a bunch of Archviles targeting me. Do I take us out? No, I don't. Very lucky here. Oh no, I clear. Extra safe. I guess it's because I'm just sort of letting everything in fight. Okay, now I should go for it. There we go. Good job. This is weird. This is like me Jesus Christ. Rewatching the demo that I did like a couple hours ago. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I take a moment to just kill the Archviles. I don't know if the Cybers all died. I think they... Oh no, one of them survived. One of them died to infighting though, which is weird, because usually in this fight, they all tend to sort of, well, die. The Cyber usually wins. So a good way of getting through these fights really quickly is by just sort of pressing the switches in advance. I think I said this sort of in the last demo. Speaking of, whilst we're cleaning up, I actually thought this map was a little easier than the first one for some reason. Once you get 491 kills, you can then move on to the Cathedral. I'm gonna have to sort of explain this in a lot of detail, so I'll come back to the comment I made earlier. Here, kill all the Cybers, because if they start just spawning out like crazy, then you're going to have no space to maneuver, especially now when it's all sort of not opened up. And once it all opens up, what I tend to do is go straight to the button, and this is where the real fight begins. So I hit the switch, and then what I do is a horseshoe maneuver. Now this can go horribly wrong. In this case, horseshoe maneuver, kill all the pain elementals and arachnoids on the side, try and collect ammo as you're moving, because if you don't do that, then you're kind of cooked. And whilst you're going around, try and press the switches if you can. If the revenants are too close to comfort, then go around again. But make sure you press this side last, because once you do that, it will open all the enemies that are sort of in the small hallways. Now I kill those archviles first, and then I go straight for the chain guns and just obliterate them. There's 2 archviles in there, kill those, press the switch and quickly get out, because rev rockets will be coming towards you like crazy. Here I got pretty lucky, the archvile sort of came towards me, and at this point, now I'm sort of just surrounding the, well, I say surrounding, just going around the arena, trying to make everything in fight, but they all seem to sort of latch onto me. Kill the archvile there. I'm kind of panicking because I'm fairly low on health. So what I do is grab the soul sphere, and I'm pretty sure at this point I'm all good. Like, with patience, pressing the switches, like, if you press the switch here, that will open towards the exit. There's another secret there, which is kind of pointless, but you know what, it's Doom Cutie, so let that slide. Anyway, here just clean up, like, if you've got this far, then you've basically won. Once the archviles are dead, it's pretty easy to maneuver. So here, just grab ammo as I go, kill the arachnotrons. I missed 2 barons down there, so I kill them, and that is it. That is the map. So as I was saying earlier, you'll see me get the secret here, I'm not going to explain that. So as I said earlier, with the first map, I thought it was actually way harder than the second map. Well, I say way harder, it was a little bit harder, because specifically that plasma fight was just, oof, I really struggled with it. And not only that, I think the starting fight was quite brutal, because that took my attempts way up. This one relies heavily on infighting. Well, the other one did as well, but this one relies way heavily, and sort of there's less enemies, so the cyber will just clean them all up for you. But yeah, that was Crawling Back to Grace. It was a really good map, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I cannot wait to play the next map, actually, because that map is apparently a beast. So, I did beat this map on cool, and, you know, that was pretty fun. I don't have any comments on that, unfortunately, so I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at some point.